I know I shouldn't be thinking about my hair loss, but I do. I'm on my way to a casting right now and I should be full of energy and confidence. But all I can think about is, well, what if they see my hair and decide not to cast me based off that? And I know my lines, but I just keep thinking about my hairline. Even when I'm out and about, just getting a cup of coffee, I'm still thinking about if people are looking at my head. So that's why I think it's time for me to do something about this. I started noticing my hair loss when I was around 29, when I was in the middle of a film shoot and the hairdresser actually pointed it out to me and I had no idea. And then it affected my self-esteem a lot because as an actor, wanting to go to auditions, you know, I had a full set of hair and it was during a film shoot where I started to realize, hey, I'm losing my hair. I was losing like chunks of it.
My goal anytime that I work with any client is that they do walk out of my office and they feel like they're a totally new person, have all the confidence in the world, maybe what they were potentially lacking before, where they can go out there, you know, amongst their family members, coworkers, friends, and just be themselves. My name is Greg Lauricella. I'm a practitioner and clinic manager here at Scalp Micro USA. I run the Houston clinic and also help out with treatments in the New York and Los Angeles location. I've been a practitioner now for over 8 years, and over those 8 years, I've done over 5,000 treatments, and it's a lot of scalps. About 10 years ago, I started losing my hair, and my good friend Matt Aiullo had told me about this treatment, and it was called Scalp Micropigmentation. And it gives you a nice look of a really close buzz, and you know, at that time, the treatment was really only available in the UK. And after years of, you know, constantly wearing hats and really hiding behind that, you know, I decided that, yeah, it was time for me to get the treatment. Right after I had that first treatment, I knew that this was something that I wanted to do. I knew that the quality of my life was improved, and I wanted to be able to improve the quality of other people's lives as well. So I thought that this was something that I needed to get into immediately. The first time I spoke with Dan was over the phone, and I could, you know, immediately feel his energy and positivity, but I knew that this was something that was still kind of plaguing him a little bit. And, you know, as someone who's gone through the hair loss issue, I was really able to kind of relate with what he was going through and, you know, look forward to kind of helping him out. You know, the main thing for me, whenever I work with a client, I want to make sure that they, you know, leave the experience feeling secure about what they're doing, feeling confident about what they're doing. But, you know, also just remembering how big that transformation was for them.
So during the procedure, I actually fell asleep. I was actually relaxed. I was on the seat and, you know, you can listen to music or what have you. And I was totally relaxed and chilled out that, yeah, I fell asleep. It was so satisfying when I felt that area of my crown being filled. It was something satisfying about it, because you know, when you're shaving your head or like washing your hair when you're in the shower, I feel that area, and every time I feel that area, something like just makes me just feel sad. I know it sounds weird, but I feel that area and I know, oh, I'm bald there, and something comes over me of like, oh man, it just doesn't feel good. As soon as the procedure was done and Greg passed me the mirror, I was just gobsmacked. It was amazing. Like everything was, it was all filled. It was like I never lost my hair. I was so shocked at that moment. I was looking at the mirror going, wow, this has been a long time coming. Why didn't I do this before? Why didn't I, like, you know, all these questions like, you idiot, why didn't you look at this? Why didn't you do this before? But I was just completely amazed. Like, he did a fantastic job. I looked at it and I was staring at it, and you know, I was able to sort of look at another mirror, and I was able to see the area that was completely filled, and it looked so real. I couldn't believe it. You know, I saw pictures and videos before, and I thought, oh wow, that looks really good. But when you see it on yourself, it's just overwhelming. It was really good. It has changed my confidence. It's brought it back. So it's weeks later, and I'm able to trim it down to a buzz cut. And even if it grows a little bit, it looks cool. It looks so good. And a few people have made comments actually. Like people have sort of been like, is there something different about you? There's something different. I thought you were bald. And some people I tell what I've done, and they're just amazed by the results. And I feel different too. You know, I've got a different look to how I approach my life now. And maybe that was there in the background somehow. The results are there. And I can look in the mirror now. I look in the mirror now, I look at myself and go, wow, it looks like I've got hair. And then it sort of that fades away and it becomes, I've got hair.